Folks, buckle up, because if you're an Eagles fan, the trade deadline is about to hit like a Jalen Hurts scramble on 4th and long. Imagine this: Howie Roseman, the wizard behind the curtain who's built Super Bowl champions from draft picks and shrewd swaps, eyeing a blockbuster that could shake the NFC East to its core. Is A.J. Brown, our explosive wideout with the hands that snag miracles, really on the block? Or is this just the kind of smoke that makes Philly's faithful chant, "Fly, Eagles, fly," a little louder in defiance? Welcome to the Pulse of Birds Nation. I'm your host, diving headfirst into the deadline drama that's got Lincoln Financial Field buzzing louder than a tailgate on Broad Street. Let's break it down quick and clean, straight from the insiders lighting up NFL media today. Eagles GM Howie Roseman, remember, the guy who turned a 7th-rounder into Carson Wentz and flipped futures into the 2017 Lombardi Trophy, has that rep as the league's most aggressive horse trader. Ian Rapoport and Mike Garafolo are reporting it's no shocker if he pulls the trigger before the clock strikes deadline o'clock, bolstering our secondary at cornerback or adding bite to that edge rush. We're talking fortifying a defense that's already got the ghosts of Reggie White and the Minister of Defense, Brian Dawkins, whispering approval from the rafters. But hold on, the real eyebrow raiser? Our boy A.J. Brown. The Athletic's Diana Rossini dropped this gem. Philly brass swears up and down there's zero plan to ship him out. Yet, the league's whispering otherwise. An AFC GM spilled to Rossini, "I think Howie moves him." It'd have to be for the right player or pick, but it wouldn't surprise me. Howie loves deals, especially if a player's value overrides how Brown's being used right now. Oof. And get this, a league source nailed the vibe: Brown doesn't look frustrated or mad, he looks indifferent. And that's not a good place to be. Indifferent? In a city where passion is currency? That's colder than a December duel with the Cowboys. Now, let's peel back the layers, because this isn't just rumor mill fodder. It's a symptom of a season that's felt like a roller coaster stuck in neutral. Brown's been a ghost on the stat sheet lately, buried under a scheme that's struggling to sync him with Devonta Smith and that dynamic duo's chemistry. Remember last year? A.J. torched secondaries for 1,400-plus yards, turning no-look sideline grabs into highlight reel poetry. This season, inconsistent touches, a couple sideline spats that screamed misalignment, and yeah, those off-field vibes that have fans side-eyeing the huddle. Is it Nick Sirianni's play calling? Hurts forcing throws elsewhere? Or just the grind of a 4-3 start that's left us punching above our weight in the East? Tactical tweak time. If Howie's hunting edge, picture a guy like Haason Reddick 2.0 teeing up one-on-ones for Brown to feast. But trading him? That'd be like trading the soul of the offense, unless it's for a game-changer that echoes the Donovan McNabb era, when we flipped pieces for primetime pieces. Zoom out for some historical heat, Eagles style. This deadline buzz hits different after that gut punch loss to the Giants last week. Yeah, the one Albert Breer couldn't stop praising as a gritty upset for Big Blue. Ouch. New York's D-line, led by that relentless Brian Burns we snagged in free agency, stuffed us like a Thanksgiving bird, holding Hurts under 200 yards. Stat check: Eagles offense is averaging just 22 points a game through 7 weeks, down from 27 in the Super Bowl run. Brown's targets dropped 15% from last year, per Pro Football Focus. Compare that to the Giants, who are sniffing around receiver upgrades but finding slim pickings. Rapoport says it's no buyer's bazaar out there. And over in Green Bay, Packers' Kingsley Enagbare, that athletic OLB with a motor that never quits, is drawing eyes. Could he be the edge piece Howie covets? Imagine him in midnight green, terrorizing Dak Prescott twice a year, revenge for every America's team smirk. To capture the heartbeat, let's channel some voices from the locker room and the stands. Picture this: I'm ringside after practice, mic in hand. "AJ, man, the rumors. What's the truth?" Brown leans in, that signature grin flashing. "Look, I'm here to ball out for Philly." The chants, the energy, it's home. But if the front office sees a chess move, that's on them. Me. I'm locked in, ready to light it up next snap. Sirianni, ever the grinder, chimes in fictional style from his presser, "AJ's our guy, period." But Howie's got that Midas touch. If he swings, it's to make us unstoppable. And from a diehard in the 700 level, "Trade Brown over my cold beer. We'd riot from here to the school kill. But if it lands us a beast on D, well, fly, Eagles, fly anyway." Looking ahead, This could ripple like a pebble in the Delaware. A Brown deal shakes the receiver tree. Maybe we pivot to a vet like Mike Williams for depth, or double down on youth with Devonta owning the slot. Playoff odds. ESPN's got us at 68% for the division, but a deadline splash bumps that to 80. Rivalry reset. Cowboys are lurking at 5-2, Giants nipping at 3-4 after their shocker. If Howie lands Enagbare or a corner like Charvarius Ward, we're talking NFC East throne, baby, echoing that 17 miracle run when Foles to Jeffrey torched the dynasty dreams. Expert take from my old broadcast buddy, a fictional Eagles savant, Phillies built for October chaos. Roseman trades like he's playing fantasy with real stakes, expect fireworks, and expect the birds to soar. Eagles Nation, as the deadline ticks down, Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, don't blink. Will Howie rewrite the script, or do we ride with the core that shocked the world in Minneapolis? Grab your green, crank up some Meek Mill for that Philly fire, and tune in Sunday when we host the Steelers, because nothing says redemption like burying a rival in primetime. This is your Eagles Alert. Stay locked on the channel, hit that follow, and remember, in the city of brotherly love, we don't just play, we conquer. Fly, Eagles, fly. Back to you in the studio.